morning. When did you get in?
Well, I came in after the restaurant, like we discussed, but you was knocked out. I'm talking
Stop.
big Z's. What kind of weed was that?
Well, shit was called polar bear coochie, so.
Do you think Tony went over to Danny's directly after the dinner with his kids and Tiffany? Or do you think he actually went over to the quote-unquote slumber party where, what was it? Tiffany and Tony would be in a bed, but the kids would sleep in between them, just like the good old days, watching movies and eating ice cream and whatnot. Now, I'm thinking he actually did it. The way he was all jittery and whatnot the next morning when Danny came into the living room, I'm thinking like, oh, he's getting, dressed up for work. Something tells me he probably came in at like 4 or 5 o'clock because he slipped out of the slumber party to go over to Danny's the next morning. Danny would have been knocked out, so she would have no idea when he actually came in. It's like, well, actually, I came in after the dinner, babe, but, you were just asleep, and I told you, make sure you stayed awake. It's like, well, actually, I tried this new stuff, and it put me out. And then I think the most damning piece of evidence is the fact that she wanted some before work, and Tony said, no, I got to beat the traffic. I'm already dressed. That's never stopped you before. Well, I'll see you in a little bit. That, to me, is some suspect behavior. I think that Tony spent the night with his ex-wife and kids, lied to Danny, and then he's lying about needing to leave early when he probably is going to meet up with Tiffany, which, again, reminds me of what Danny used to do with Preston, like whenever she would either leave early in the morning because she wanted to get away from him. It's like, you're here too much. But then, of course, in season 6, it was because she wanted to get to work early to talk with Tony. So I just feel Tony did spend the night with his ex-wife and kids, and then, he lied to Danny about it. But let me know what you think in the comment section below if you agree with my theory about this. But Tony, just make a choice. I'm not saying you just instantly get back together with Tiffany, but he has to realize that this charade is not going to last too long, because he'll probably come to realize that Tiffany wants more than simply getting back time with the kids when she actually wants him back instead. But how do you think things are going to play out? Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.